What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with a little market watch today. Guys, before I begin the video, I just want to say please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. How much of the 2020 10 lost memories are you looking to buy? The Megatin, as we all know it as. How much are you looking to buy? Like 1, 2? Are you looking to go involved, as far as like case wise? Are you just buying a couple of 10s and calling it a day? Or are you going to go ahead and go online and just buy the singles? Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's really hard, like I've been saying for a while in this game, as far as going and buying sealed product. If you don't have a store, because you get it at a huge discount as a store, obviously, as well as listing on TCG Player and not having the ability to pre-sell the product. Because I think stores that have the ability to pre-sell will always be anybody who's even buying 5, 6, 7, 20 cases of Lost Memories. It doesn't really matter as much as a guy who can list a bunch of cards online, sell it, and by the time the product finally comes out, well, it doesn't really matter at that point because the prices already went down a little bit from the pre-sales, and then the second we know the price went down for the pre-sales, we turn around and then you see the rest of the bulk listing, the guy finally gets and opens and throws on the market, and that just lowers the price even more so. That's for a store standpoint. So I just really want to advocate yet again to all my paisanos, please do not buy sealed Yu-Gi-Oh product. It's a waste. Unless you're okay with playing the lottery and gambling on sealed Yu-Gi-Oh product, I guess you can do it to open it for fun. I mean, these are great tins. I might get a couple myself. But overall, guys, I just don't recommend you go ahead and buy sealed Yu-Gi-Oh product. It's like 2020 10 Lost Memories in cases. It makes zero sense. You're just not going to be able to beat stores who sell the product before you. It makes almost no sense. Once again, we're about a month away from getting this set coming in, and it's a bit of a big deal. I mean, we're going to be getting Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and this card is insane. And another little quick question for you. Which Red Eyes Fusion do you have? Because we got the Legendary Duel Season 1 printings, you got regular Legendary Duelists, you got Legendary Deck printings. They're all roughly around $1 all over the case for the common printings. And then if you want the super rare version of Red Eyes Fusion coming out, Clash of Rebellions, with an $18 market price, the price point currently is now stabilized at and around $18 to $19. This card, by the way, little fun fact, it's limited in the OCG, and in TCG we're going to be getting this card at 3, which is a big deal. So I'd love to know what you guys think about Red Eyes Fusion. Are you going in and grabbing the super rare? You okay with playing the commons because we don't have any section Yu-Gi-Oh events? Then we're going to have a ban list, which might promote the sales of the super rare. We don't really necessarily know what's going to be happening to a lot of these cards even coming out of the Megatins because we don't know about section play at the moment. Another thing I want to talk about is number C101 Silent Honor Arc Ultimate Rare. Cards at a $7 market price. It's more than doubled in value. The unlimited version being roughly around $16. The limited version is about $20, $21 roughly for number 1 C101. This card is a crappy, forever was a crappy Ultimate Rare, but now, I mean, the price has more than doubled beyond it. So it's kind of crazy to see this card's price move so fast. Up next, guys, Pot of Eyes coming out of Ultimate OTS Tournament Pack 11. The Ultimate Rare version of this card with a $77 market price. The price point is stabilizing roughly around $76 to $80. Now, here's the thing about Pot of Eyes. This card is going to, no doubt in my mind, easily hit over $100. I think we can all agree on that. I think that's not a crazy notion to look at Pot of Eyes and go, yeah, this is the highest rarity of the Pot of Eyes. We can argue about Collector's Rare, which you can argue if it's needed or not needed. I still think Ultimate Rare is the highest rarity. This is the rarity people are going to go and get involved in. This is the card that people are going to go ahead and buy when it comes out to max rarity in their deck. With that said, looking at Pot of Eyes, I think we can see it. I mean, the bottom page is already at $100. There's a couple of listings. You got 6/195. I really do think this card's going to easily hit $100, over $100, relatively soon. And when it does, we'll talk about it again. Another Ultimate Rare is Vanity's Fiend coming out of OTS Tournament Pack 1. The card holding a $29 market price is roughly around $38. Yeah, it makes sense to me. I mean, this card's insane. All these crazy combo, go nuts oriented decks, you drop Vans against them and they just can't do anything. Majority of decks don't have really an answer to this unless they're playing like Infinite Permanence in the main for the most part, I guess. But I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. This card is really good still. And then we have Neospatian Aqua Dolphin Ultimate Rare coming out of Power of the Duelist with a $37 market price. And Lightly Played First Edition, the only listing, by the way, that's is on there, is the only Lightly Played First Edition, is $240. Then you go right into near mints, and that's roughly around 270, 275, 325. I mean, the card value is only increasing for this because it's kind of in a weird position. You need it if you want to run like a Warrior Toolbox engine for competitive Meta Yu-Gi-Oh play. Maybe Inferno Noble Knights might actually be using this if they want to use that in their builds. You need this if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh collector because it's Neospatial and it's a GX era card, max rarity, mind you. And if you're casual, if you have this, well, it's, you know, from the TV show. Up next, guys, Titanial, Princess of Camellias, Ultimate Rare, Crossroader Chaos, $8 on the market price, Lightning Play Limited, $6, and if you want a first edition version, well, I think you're going to have to pay roughly around $34. So, I just want to really show you guys something really weird. With Ultimate Rares, what we're seeing, especially this year more than any year, is that you'll get an Ultimate Rare, and the price points will be more or less near each other. In the case of like Neospatial, Aqua Dolphin, in my previous market watch, I talked about it. Nobody was really looking at it. We pointed it out, and the price changes. First edition goes up in price point, and Unlimited stays down. The minute first edition hits a crazy price point, like, I don't know, we could say, for starters, $200 to $300 roughly. The minute it's a crazy price point, the Unlimited market is going to be responded to. And in the case of Titanium Princess Camellias, we're kind of seeing that. Excuse me. A Lightning Plate first edition is roughly around $34, and if you want a Lightning Plate limited, unlimited, it's $6. So this is that kind of weird kind of thing we're seeing. Maybe people will still go in and buy the Ultimate Rare Titanium. That might happen, but for unlimited, be $6 for that card coming out of Crossover Chaos. The set Black Rose came in. Yeah, no, that's insane. That card's unlimited price point is definitely going to rise, no doubt in my mind. Then we have Medoje Messenger Lotto coming out of Abyss Rising, the rare. The only printing in Abyss Rising for some ungodly reason. With a $7 market price, the card is still roughly around $7, with shipping included for Medoje Messenger Lotto. Maybe we'll get a reprint soon, hopefully. Next, Scrap Dragon Ultimate Rare. Duels Revolution, $17 market price. Unlimited is about $20. And if you want a first edition version of Scrap Dragon, well, that'll run you roughly around $41. I'll make a deal with you. If you stay to the end of this video, I'll tell you a fun story about Scrap Dragon, how I went and bought some from vendors at a Yu-Gi-Oh! National event, and their response, it wasn't what you think. Fire Formation Tanky coming out of Astral Pack... Fire Formation Tanky coming out of Astral Pack 3 Ultimate Rare with a $79 market price is roughly around $116. Here's the question, why? I mean, is Zodiac's going to be like a deck? Excuse me. Is Zodiac's going to be a deck? Are they going to come back in with some new support and become a meta deck? Or is this going to belong to something else? We honestly have zero idea. I'd love to know what you guys think. But if it is Zodiac, it would make sense because Zodiac Whiptail with a $36 market price is is roughly around $50. I've been up all night. I have not slept, so it's about 8 in the morning. So about $50 for Zodiac Whiptail Ultimate Rare out of OTS Tournament Pack 5. So what's going on here, basically? Because this card was like $16. This card was super low. And now we're seeing it be not so super low. Next, Allure of Darkness. Ultimate Rare out of Phantom of Darkness. $102 price point. The card roughly for Lightning Play Unlimited. Almost there, $150. If you want a first edition version of this card, it's going to run you about $185. The price point of this card just continually rises over and over and over and over and over again. The next time I talk about it, I wouldn't be surprised if the unlimited version is about $200. Medote Pudding says, common from Astral Pack 7, $5 market price. It's bought out $7, I guess. I mean, there's other versions of the card. You can get the Ultra Rare from Return and Duelist. It also has Ultimate Rare, but the Ultra Rare coming out is roughly around $16 on the market price. Unlimited about $14. Lightning Play about $15. What is happening here with Medojes? Like, is anyone asking that question? Like, why Medojes doing things? Yes, they're getting reprints, but are they good enough to play in the meta? And is it good enough to play in the meta to warrant Medoje Pudding Sets and Medoje Messenger Lotto being at these high price points? Comment down below and let me know. So, I think Instant Fusion has finally stabilized. Instant Fusion Ultimate Rare coming out of OTS Tournament Pack 4 with a $62 market price is roughly around $62. This is the stabilization price point. I don't think it's going to get any lower unless this card gets banned. And since I don't think the card's going to get banned, what we're going to see is Instant Fusion starting to rise in value. If it's going to stabilize for a while, the minute you players realize they can use it, it's going to rise. No doubt in mind. So my question to you guys is, are you going to go ahead and grab this one knowing that I think it's going to rise? Or are you just going, you know what, 65 is a lot of money, 60, 62 bucks is a lot of money. I'm just not buying it. It's up to you what do you want to do. I went in and grabbed myself one. That's what I really need, and pretty much I recommend it if you want to go ahead and grab this card because they will definitely rise in value. Then we have number 39 Utopia Double coming at dual power, $6 market price. Yeah, no, it's around like $5. I don't know. Utopia got a reprint. If they don't do Utopia Double, this might rise in value because it's the only print they're coming at dual power, and it's $4 or $5 with shipping. So something you want to consider. I don't know what's happening in my throat. Okay, and the ultra rare version is like a quarter, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so a little fun story about Scrap Dragon. Me and my buddy went over was at Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals in Texas. And he got the bright idea to walk up to me and say, let's buy a card right now and just talk about it. Just talk about it, let's buy a card, call it a day. What do you think is going to rise in value? And I go, I have no idea. We started talking, and somehow we came up with Scrap Dragon. So me and my buddy walked into the vendors in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals. There's a ton of vendors at Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals. If you guys have been to them, it's a ton of vendors. And he went to one side and bought out the Scrap Dragon, and I went to another side and bought Scrap Dragon. I came to one vendor, and Scrap Dragon Ultimate Rare First Edition was $8. $8. Mind you, once again, it's $41 for Scrap Dragon. The unlimited copy is roughly around $20. And I went to a vendor, and I go, how many Scrap Dragons do you have? And he goes, which one? I go, Ultimate Rare. And he goes, I don't know, I have to look. I go, okay. He goes, how many do you want to buy? I go, every single one of them. No questions asked. I'll buy all your Scrap Dragons right now. And then the guy whipped up his phone, looked online for the price of Scrap Dragon, TCG player, turned around to another vendor, asked him, is anything happening with Scrap Dragon? And he was just mind equals blown. Then turns to me and goes, this better not bite me in the back. Well, if you're a vendor, you're that vendor, you're watching, I don't know, I'm not sure if it'll bite you in the back, but you just sold a card that was $8 to $41. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Listen, this is what happens in the market all the time. You go to locals, you go to maybe even a regionals whenever you get a chance to go to, and go to vendors and you really want to make, buy a card right then and there because it's fun, it's exciting. They're gonna give you weird looks. There's a place, another card shop not too far from where I live, about I'm gonna say 45 minutes from where I live, and they had a dollar binder full. Well, it was like a dollar box, I should really say, and in it was like Ultimate, also Construct, all these great cards for $1. I went in, I grabbed a bunch of cards, I brought over there. I said, listen, I have about $50 for the singles. The guy grabbed all these and goes, oh, these aren't priced properly, and threw them in the drawer. It just happens, Listen, I think if you're a store owner and people get one over on you, that's your fault as a store owner of not knowing your prices. Until that transaction has been concluded, those are your cards. But the second it's concluded, it's mine. It was a scummy, yeah. Did the store owner have every right to do that? Sure, I guess so. But it's still a scummy knowing the fact that I'm looking through cards because I know these are worth more, and you're sitting there going, I'm just going to use this guy to grab all the money cards and then sell them online. That's basically what they did. So, yeah, weird things happening with vendors. Guys, if you're out there and you're looking to buy cards, if you're looking at dollar binders, the best thing to do with cards like this, like cards that are worth money, is just to kind of do like Batman. Just pretend you're just, hey, I'm just throwing money away. I'm an idiot. That's all I'm going to do. Because the minute you have to explain to a vendor or a card shop owner, hey, there's actual value in here, they're probably going to look at you like you're an idiot, or they're probably not going to want to sell to you, hold it, because they see that you're investing. So now your investment became their investment. Is it wrong? Yeah. Can they do it? Absolutely. And they're probably going to. So once again, the way I see it, walk in there with like Batman, grow a stash out, get some shades on, and go, hey, I'm stupid. I want to buy stupid things. I'll buy Ultimate Rare Scrap Dragon First Edition for $8. Look at me, I'm an idiot. And then years later on, you have a stack of Scrap Dragon Ultimate Rare that you got it for $8, and they're roughly not that anymore. So that's what I recommend to you guys out there if you are making those kind of buys. I know a lot of people out there are looking to go and get involved in the card shop, or looking to get involved whenever they have regionals, when we had regionals, looking to get involved in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in any way, shape, or form. Just do it that way. If you straight up tell people, hey, hey, I'm looking to invest cards, they'll look at you like an idiot and probably not do it, or probably use you. So it's a little food for thought. Anyway, Paisanos, your boy V, and you guys have a great day. See you later, Paisanos.